Hey everybody, it's been a while since I flint napped, so I thought I'd do a little challenge here with this tequila bottle and try to make an arrowhead from the bottom of the tequila bottle. So let's break it and get started. If you've seen my videos before, you know I just use a big heavy drill bit to break the bottom out. It's the thickest piece, so now using my bopper, I'm going to go along the edges. So you see it's kind of curved. It's hollow on this side, and on this side it's kind of convex. And my edge, my center line, is closer to this side. So now what I'm going to do is flip it this way, okay? Flip it this way and hit into the piece towards this convex side. Okay, and what that does is it starts your flaking pattern. So I'll continue all the way around like that. Okay, so now I've got the flaking pattern started along the edge, and I want to bring the center line closer to the inside. So to do that, I'm going to break straight down in this fashion. Now I'm going to grind the edges with a little piece of grindstone. Use a rock. This is to dull the edge. Dull it so we have a nice running platform. So now you see that our center line is towards the concave side, so I'm going to be striking this way to drive flakes into the concavity. Okay, and we're going to lose a lot of mass. So we're just trying to get a biface, a lens shape. So I'm going to go all the way around, just making little inroads. Okay, so I only came in about 3/4 of an inch, maybe half an inch around all of this, but we're getting more of that lens type of shape. So I'm just going to repeat this back and forth until I get a lens shape. Okay, I went around it 1 or 2 more times on each side, and you see it's a lot thinner, but it's getting thin enough that I'm going to switch to pressure flaking. Now the other thing is, I've basically got a circle, like a sun disk if you follow the arrowhead literature. So I'm going to start thinking about the shape of my arrowhead. I'm going to make it more triangular before I pressure flake, again using my bopper. So let's just arbitrarily pick the skinny end will be down here and the wide end will be here, or the point in the base. And I'm just hitting the edges. At this point, it is likely to break. I mean, it's likely to break the whole time, but you really just want to be hitting the very edge. And I do all of my percussion, this is called percussion, on the same face, so that I end up with that running platform on one edge. I'll show you what I mean here in just a sec. Okay, now what I was talking about with that leading edge is this. If I flip it here, you see how I have one single platform? That's what you want. And now I can pressure flake into this direction along that whole platform edge, and then when that edge gets broken over, it'll bring the center line to this side and I can pressure flake that way. And of course, grind, grind, grind. That allows your tool to catch that platform. It allows you to visualize it better. You see how it makes like a white line? And it makes it sturdy so you can put a lot of force against it. I've got a lot of other videos if this is your first time watching a flint napping video, so just cruise through Greg Pryor Homestead. And now we move on to pressure flaking, and I'm going to use an Ishii stick and my pressure pad. So I use a little pressure flaking pad. And so I'm going to just start at the end and drive flakes into the piece. Okay, so I'm pressing down and in. And what that looks like is that. So I'm getting these little flakes going towards the center. I'll continue that all up the edge. About 1/4 inch apart. Okay, so now you see I have that flake scar pattern starting on that edge. I'm just going to keep doing that back and forth until I clear the face. Okay, I think you get the point. You can see the flake scars. You can see it's biconcave, lens-shaped. So I'm just going to keep going left, right, flip it over, left, right. Okay, obviously I've made some progress. It is almost completely cleared on the face, on each side. And I'm just continuing to pressure flake to thin this and get it into the final form. So I'll probably do this in fast forward, but it gets pretty repetitive, so I don't want to bother you with too much time. Okay, I cleared the face. I've got a nice center line. It's fairly thin. Now this is a big piece. This would actually be more like a spearhead. So now I'm going to show you how to notch.